Psalms chapter 7 verse 13. He hath also prepared for him the instrument of death. He obtained his arrow against the prosecutor. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, the Wadi Yahweh Shah, for giving us the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who deserve the honors, rightfully so. Shalom to you, Akim, pushing the word in sincerity and in truth and being faith-based. Shalom. Shalom. Let's read that scripture again. Psalms chapter 7 verse 13. He also prepared for him an instrument. Who's the he? And who's the him? That's Yahweh Shah. Right? He prepared this instrument. And what is the instrument? Thermonuclear fire. ICBM missiles. Right? That's an acronym. Right? And these things is prepared to be shot off by several different countries. Right? When I was young, my mother always tell me, she would always say, "Oh man, God destroyed the earth with water, but man's gonna destroy it with fire." Now it makes clear, it's all making sense. Okay? It's all making sense. Alright. To the spirit of Yahweh Shah, I hope this be edifying to the hopeful elect, make you build up your faith and more fear that you make it out of here. You want to fight for salvation and be saved. All right, for Yahweh Shah's sake. All right. So I was trying to figure out where I was going. You know, through the spirit. You know, you pray to get more topics, and this came up. Besides other ones I had in my mind, you know. You fight when you at work, you fight for these damn, you fight to get the hell out of work. And, you got these damn devils on your back. But to the spirit, Yahweh Shah to be edified to the for a lot. Alright. That he is Yahweh Shah. And the instrument of death is these nuclear missiles. Alright. Those arrows. Those like it says in Revelation chapter 9 verse 16, those 10,000 thousands of let's read that. This is Revelation chapter 9 verse 16. And the number of the army of horsemen were 200,000. When you add that up, that's 200 million. Right? When you break that down, and I heard the number of them. That was 200 million. And John saw this thing, and he was scared as shit. Shivering probably. Saw all these things. They give you an analogy how things happen, how the spirit, how the angels came for prophets. Especially John, when Yahweh came showing these visions, like in the movie, I think it's Scrooge, when he dealt with the three angels. I forgot the name of them, but Scrooge, he was taking out his body, his spirit out of his body. He was going back to the past, future, present, and the last one was death. All right, so he saw 3 stages of his life. So this was a stage John saw of the future. All right. And one of the statements says on this picture put together, it says the Apostle John saw a vision of nuclear missiles and explained what he saw using the terms of his days. Alright? Alright? So what he saw is that's what he put together. Alright? That was a vision he put together. Alright? And let's read a couple more scriptures in Revelation. Revelation chapter 9, verse 17. And thus I saw the horses. Horses represent power in the vision. And them that sat on them. That was those multiple warheads, having breastplates of fire, and jasper, and brimstones. And the head of the horses was as of lions. That was multiple warheads. They was coming to hurt, coming to devour. And out of the mouth issued fire. Alright? One of the things, they got tons of pictures out there. When the things break up, and they start, you know what I mean? They start shooting. Them things is tons, is multiple warheads within a warhead. And out of their mouth issue fire and stone and smoke and brimstone. That's the fire, coming out, shooting up. You saw that smoke, fire. It was serious back then. To imagine you see it, tens of thousands of these things being shot off. Not a care in the world for these other nations. These other nations don't have not a drop of care. What's to come after this? But through the Spirit Yahweh Shem Yahushua, this is manifest through the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But they don't give a goddamn though. These damn other nations. They just want to rule the earth. They don't care if they have to destroy it or not. So that thought, even though the earth will abide forever through the Spirit Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but these other nations is dreadful. Look at they dropped that fat boy in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. These damn devils ain't no joke, man. And these other nations, they don't give a goddamn either. That's all they talk about. Shoot missiles. Even though the Spirit of the Lord is on their mind, but you other nations is terrible to the earth anyway. You're terrible to each other. You're terrible to the earth. Alright. 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 And verse 18. By these three words, the third part of man killed. See? That third part represents the Edomites dominion. Alright? The earth is the parts of man broken down in three. There's sons of man, sons of God, sons of man, and sons of the wicked. That third part is sons of the wicked. That's Esau. His old dominion and his roots was being destroyed from this. This instrument was made for your thing to go down, Esau. That's the beautiful part. Alright. By these three was the third part of man killed, by the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone which issue out of their mouth. Alright? That's that nuclear wind. When that thing hit the ground, that fire, boom, 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 boom. These things is already seen by John. John saw this thing happening. Alright, so excuse me for a second. John saw these things happening. Okay? He was shown this, like how Scrooge was shown his visions. So these things happen. And going to happen. These things happen in the future. Alright? We just living it out. Okay? Alright? And for their power is in their mouth. That's the multiple warheads. And in their tail. That's the smoke. That's the power coming out. The missiles, see it? Alright. In the tail was like unto a serpent, and had, and the heads, and with them they hurt. All right, the multiple warheads hurt. The snake looked like the behind the multiple warhead, behind the missiles looked like a snake, a serpent. It was flying with just the smoke. It left a trail, like how you do this chemtrails. All right. So that's gonna happen. This is really gonna happen, and it's gonna be beautiful. And Lord willing, I'll be one of those men that make it out of here in chariots. All right. Because what do you know? It's lucky. This gotta happen. Because this place is filthy. So Lord can raise up his men and govern the earth righteously. Alright, let's read that verse again, verse 19 again. For their power is in their mouth. That's the multiple warheads. Alright. And in their tails, for their tails was like unto a serpent. That's the flying missiles flying up. And it's like the smoke is like a snake. And had hands, and had heads, and with them they do hurt. Right? That multiple warheads, some things gonna fuck this place up, man. Okay? Salakia. Let's get a couple more scriptures. Bring this home to the Spirit of Yahweh Shai, because this thing gotta happen. And it's a beautiful thing for us to happen. Because if you still want to be here, alright, under this prosecutor, being prosecuted for nothing, then you're an idiot. Alright? Alright, let's get another scripture here. Alright. Because this is serious business. Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah is going to bust this place up. And rightfully so.